I, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, do solemnly swear
I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
Hey everybody, it's the President's Guy, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're going to do another episode of the new campaign trail today, and in this one we're doing the 1984 election. Now, this is one where I haven't a smidge of confidence in. Mondale lost every state but his home state to this. It was over 500 electoral votes for Reagan. I mean, he just destroyed him because he was so incredibly popular in the 80s. You know, he was the Teflon president. Nothing stuck to this guy ever. So we've got Mondale, who was Carter's vice president, and we're going to see, one, if we can do better than he did in real life, which I think is possible, but also, can we get to be the first vice president in a long time to actually get elected? You know, not just taking over for a president who died. So let's see how we can do. So obviously we're gonna play as Mondale. And you have a bunch of different options here. I'm going to actually pick Biden because the thing that's going to get us best against Reagan is his economic policy and the crime rising in the mid-'80s. And Biden's tough on crime, and he's against tax increases. So, and he's from Pennsylvania. He'll get us the Delaware vote. So if we can help kind of get that blue wall up there, you know, that'd probably be our best shot for going forward. Winner take all. So how are we going to emphasize our speech at the DNC convention? Let's see. Hardworking blue-collar laborers, farmers, bustling. Yeah. So this statement kind of applies to everyone. You know, we definitely don't want to come out and say we're going to raise taxes because and pushing for the Equal Rights Amendment. That's not super popular right now. Again, we got to play this from the perspective of 1984. So I think this is the best place to start. Okay, good. Oh, we only have the one choice. So let's see how we're looking right now. Right now we're sitting at 73, which is way better than Mondale did, so let's see where we want to start. You know, if we can get, we're doing pretty good up here so far, so let's go to Illinois. Let's see, crime wave has engulfed cities nationwide, with police reporting more arrests, property values are lowering, and people fleeing to suburban neighborhoods to escape it. So this is kind of what they call white flight, white suburbanites, or white people in cities fleeing to the suburbs. And it's a thing that starts in the 70s, a lot of it under Nixon, and it's just exacerbated now. So let's see. Core base is urban and multiracial, so let's not go overboard on pro-police. We have to remember that a lot of fears of urban gangs terrorizing some are racially charged. Let's see, a word on this person. Are you kidding me? It's our big break. Let's try to comprehensive reduce crime by increasing police funding. I think we got to go here because we can't play this too safe, right? Because, I mean, ultimately, we're probably going to lose this election, so we got to be as strategic as we can, but we also got to just go at Reagan where we have to go at him. Okay. Let's get Minnesota more for, let's see. Still at 73. Former President Carter has offered his assistance to you on the campaign trail if you want. How will you utilize him? It's a good man and a good friend. He's too unpopular to be any use. Let's avoid him. Appear early and often. Of course, he's the most popular person right now. We need to be very, very careful. My fear appearances where he's popular tenants. Yeah, I think this is the best place to go because he is not super popular. Okay, let's see. We're up to 109, so that's something. Let's see, where do we want to go now? Iowa's 8 votes. Oregon, Washington. Oh, man. Should we go to California? Should we try to beat Reagan in California? You know, let's go to New York for now. They're generally liberal and they're pretty tough on crime, so I think this is a good place to go. How do you plan on attacking the record of your opponent, Ronald Reagan? War on labor unions and reduction of protective terrorist outrage. You need to see working men in this country. Arms buildup, particularly American stop hunting. Women is irresponsible and dangerous. campaign by. I think we got to go with the crime. Abortion is a touchy issue for political candidates, particularly Democrats, and liberals strongly support it, while Southerners and religious people strongly oppose it. Neither one of these are too extreme. Safe, legal, and rare was generally the way we went. Let's go here. All right. Oh, back down to 73. What state do we want to go to next? That's a wide gap right there. I really don't think there's any way to win this. Screw it, let's go to California. An off-the-cuff joke where he claimed that he had signed legislation outlawing Russia forever. The United States will begin bombing in 5 minutes. Many have expressed alarm over this joke, and Reagan's polling numbers have taken a small hit over the past few days. It's political gaffe. Let's go here. See, you don't want to attack little stuff like that, because it just makes you look petty. Was the invasion justified? Oh, let's see. California, they're moderate. A lot of places are hawkish. Let's go here. Yeah. Dang it. We're doing okay in the Northeast, though. Back to 109. Let's see. We're closing the gap in California. Let's go to Tennessee. Portrayed you in their speeches and advertised as a liberal who will raise your taxes left and right and elect presidents. How true are these accusations? I can cut the income taxes where they stand right now. I will not raise taxes. We don't want to tell people we're doing that. Let's go here. But it's working. They might scratch their heads, but it's working. Because now we're up in Oregon. Now we're up to 116. A crisis caused by overly tight monetary policies has rocked farms across the Midwest, collapsing that segment of the American economy. As a potential criticism for its failing of his administration, how you since we need to increase support for agriculture by fighting for exports. We could have stabilized much earlier with aggressive intervention. Type of thing I would have done if I were president. Let's see. Let's go here. Oh, that hurt. Dang it. Dang it. Let's go back to California. Policy in Nicaragua has been very vocal in his opposition to the leftist government, while others oppose his support of the Contras. Let's go here. You still trail Reagan the polls by considerable margin. September ends and October begins. Huge push to close together the issues you want to emphasize in your campaigning. Foreign policy doesn't win elections. I still think we got to go to crime, though. We're up in New York. Around 101. Oh, man. I really don't think there's any win in this election. There just isn't. But let's go back to Illinois. Your general stance on foreign policy and towards the Soviet Union has been very aggressive to him. Many Americans support him, but others oppose his hawkish stances. Tension there between our two nations. I'm not saying we should throw away the towel and surrender. And treat with them as a mature, responsible way. I think this is the best stance to take. That helped. We'll probably talk about his age. Let's do this. Mont, Georgia. Let's go to California. You just have to keep going here. Lost to you in the contentious primary struggle. You put up a strong fight, and he still has an influence. Would you open a meeting to him discussing policy to secure his endorsement and support? Dang it. Should have just said no. Combined arms approach of advertising, appearance, and canvassing. Is there any particular group of areas you would like to count the following weeks? Let's go here. Oh, yeah. Go back to Illinois. Capital punishment. See, how do people feel about the death penalty? They're hardline on crime, so we got to be hardline on crime. Veil, crime. Oh my god. Yep. Man. Jesus. Let's go here. Lower tax industry frontiers, government spending. Biden is a good debater. I always got to give the man that. Defense spending. Let's probably stay here. We don't want to be crazy. And see, this is the problem with Democrats in the 80s is they're in this transitional period where they're kind of moving more to the left, but the general public is more centrist. So there's a really hard balancing act of keeping the base happy and trying to reach out to new voters, and that was part of Mondale's problem. He was just in an unwinnable situation like we are here. This is painful. Let's go to Pennsylvania. Oh, goodness. This is just painful. We may not even do any better than Mondale did. Let's go here. Go back to Illinois. Murder manual authorized by the CIA to show Nicaraguans how to kidnap. Now, this is true. This is the thing that really happened. This is true. It's not going to help us much. It's just not going to help. Well, we're doing better now. Let's go to Iowa. Nuclear freeze movement has gained traction with the American public. All development testing of nuclear weapons. Do you support it? See, they give you good news like that, and then you see polls like this. I just don't understand. Tariffs. Oy, oy. Tariffs are tricky, and they always have been. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I mean, we're absolutely boned here. And we'll just go to the Northeast, as it's, that's the best we can do. But yeah, we're boned. We are absolutely boned. We'll do better than Mondale, but, the Jesse Jackson thing really screwed us. I think we could have gotten over 150 if we changed that. I think we'll get over 100, though. Probably 40% of the popular vote. I hope we can get, like, Washington or Illinois. Yeah, we're not going to get anything in the South. There goes Iowa. Ohio. Yeah, we were never going to get the South. Goodness gracious. I got 101. I got 44% of the popular vote. I mean, I did way better than he did in real life. Let's see. In reality, he got 13. So we outperformed him like I thought we would. But yeah, I don't think there is a single way to win the '84 election as Mondale. There just isn't. Reagan would have had to throw in the election. And I've seen people play this game from Reagan's perspective and throw the election and Mondale wins. But even still, that it's closer than it should be. Oh, man. Whew. Now my head hurts. That was painful. Oh, man. I do like this game, though. I think next time we'll do the 1960 election, and we'll see if we can win as Nixon, because that was a very close election. So I think we'll see if we can win as Nixon, and we'll go from there. But let me know what y'all thought about that. How do you think I did? What would you have done differently? And do you think it was possible to win as Mondale? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, guys, remember, never stop learning.